Hey guys, welcome to Worlds Collide. I'm Matt.
And I'm Tony.
And this is our new segment we're going to try out called One Shot. The idea here is that there's so much news throughout the week that Tony and I are going to just pick a couple things that we want to talk about and get your input on as well. Just some random articles that I found, and that could pertain to anything. It could be comic books, movies, TV, video games, anything. There's just too much that we like to talk about. So this is the stuff that we want to bring out today. So to kick it off, we're going to go into the Walking Dead comic. This week there was a digital comic released called The Alien. No one really knew what it was about, but there was a big spoiler that dropped, and this is big spoiler if you have not read it yet, that we find out that Rick Grimes has a brother. Now, it sounds like it's, kind of like whatever. My question to you, and it was confirmed. I do need to say, it was confirmed by Robert Kirkman that this is 100% canon. So we know that Rick now has a brother in the comics. My question to you pertains to the TV show. If they were to do something like that, because it's like all of a sudden in the comic verse, now Rick has a brother. Would it be weird all of a sudden if next season they're like, he meets another, with the Kingdom. Dealing with the Kingdom and those guys, like the ones with the armor, would it be weird if one of those guys turned out to be Rick's brother?
Is his brother's alive, you're saying, in
the comic he is, yeah.
That's hard to believe, like, to randomly say, he has a brother and he's been alive this whole time.
Right.
And that there's never been a mention of his brother.
Right.
I think it's a little weird, especially because with as long as they've been alive now, like, I would think because he would have either mentioned his brother or, like,
Yeah, because I feel like everyone else has always talked about it, but they always leave him very mum about it. Like, with certain characters, they purposely don't say it because I feel like maybe they'll want to use it later on.
Yeah.
So, do you agree? Like, would that turn you off a bit and just be like, oh, really? All of a sudden? Like, it's kind of, like, as much as I was like, oh, cool, Rick has a brother, but I was like, really? All of a sudden?
I think they have better, like, more potential characters. Like, for instance, I don't know if you guys played the Telltale games.
Yeah. Which, if you haven't, play them.
Yeah, what's the little girl's name? I can't remember.
God, we are terrible with names.
Yeah, today we need to start writing them down.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Okay, so the little girl that's on the Telltale's game, I would love to see like a more grown-up version of her come into The Walking Dead, but to just say that Rick has a brother and introduce him, like, that doesn't, like, you can just pull from the Telltale games, like, that would be awesome.
Yeah, it was a little strange. As much as, like I said, I got excited. I was like, oh, cool, he's got a brother. That's really cool, and I'm really glad to see that.
That's a long shot. That's a long shot.
Yeah, all of a sudden you're just
maybe if they said like, I did have a brother, like a half brother maybe, but obviously maybe he didn't keep those connections. But it's also a little hard to believe that his brother's been alive during this whole time.
And her name is Clementine.
Clementine. I would love, like, if they use Clementine, like, that would make more sense to me. Like, maybe people didn't play the game, but like an older version of Clementine that's still alive.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I would love to see Clementine.
Yeah, even if they did that now, like kind of how they're doing with Fear the Walking Dead, where it's like someone who we can meet early on, but then like all of a sudden shows up. You're like, oh my god, I want to see their story. I want to see how they made it from here to here or what they've been doing. So if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. It is online. I believe it's free. You can just go ahead and read it and see what you think about it. Moving on to some TV news. One of the shows that we've been following since the beginning is Arrow. Kind of been in a decline for a while now. It's really no surprise. I mean, Season 2, we've talked about before, was just so good. Season 3 was... and then this season's been like, okay, I feel like they've leveled out. The season's it's coming close to an end. Season 5, we do find out that the flashbacks next year are going to be taking place in Russia. How do you feel about that?
I'm okay with it. Like, there has to be a point of when he learned Russia before he got back, and they haven't really explored that aspect of it.
Right, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, because he went to, China, he learned Chinese.
Yeah.
And when he comes back, he has ties to the Russian mob, and will be the 5th season, right? So this will be his 5th year. This is the last year. This is it. Yeah, his last year on the island. So there has to be some way where he had his mob connection.
And we got to figure out how he gets that whole beard back, because right now on the island, he's all cleaned up.
Yeah.
And got that long hair again, so it's all got to come back. So flashbacks are next year are going to be in Russia. We'll see how it plays out. I hope they can figure this show out, because with the other shows around it, it's like this show is...
I just think it's been a roller coaster ride for Arrow. Like, the first season started off, it was good. Second season was amazing. Third season, like, it had its moments, but it wasn't that great. Yeah. This new season, it's like it's been up and down. But it's like overall, it's like there's also with the Flash, it's sister TV show. Like, the Flash has set the bar so high. I feel like Arrow should explore more of metahumans.
Right, push Arrow to have to figure that out.
Yeah, because like They introduced one metahuman on Arrow, and it was the stupidest.
Well, I mean, like, if you look at Batman, Batman's dealt with metahumans.
Yeah, no.
I mean, like, so, like, why not do the same with Arrow?
Yeah, and especially because Arrow has a lot of influence from Batman.
Yeah, why not?
But I just, I don't know.
All right. Yeah, so next season we're going to be in Russia, so we'll see how that plays out for us. One of the news that dropped this week, there's obviously a bunch of TV shows. One that I really didn't see coming, I guess it's been kind of being talked about for a while, but one I didn't see coming was Sci-Fi, I guess, is now close to ordering a pilot for a show called Krypton. It's by David S. Goyer, who wrote Batman vs. He's done a ton of stuff, but Batman vs. Superman he partially wrote, and Man of Steel. But the details are kind of the details of the pilot is that it's going to be taking place dealing with the House of L with Superman's grandpa.
Grandpa.
What kind of show are we gonna get? Is this? Are you for real?
It should be more relevant, like Jor-El.
I'm all for TV shows because I love my DVR when I go in there and it's just nothing but comic book shows. What the hell is this? This better not happen. This is ridiculous. What are they gonna explore?
How the planet declined?
We know how it declined.
I don't know. I don't really care for it. I feel like it's like...
And you being a DC fan, that's saying something.
I feel like this is a response. Like, they have Gotham, and it's like before Batman, so now they want to do before Superman, but
I like Gotham. Gotham is wacky, but I like it. This, though, just sounds... I feel like the whole show would be like him going to the council being like, we need to do this. If we don't, someday our planet... And and we're going to see little Jor-El, and we're going to be like, what? No, come on.
No, don't do it.
Don't do this. What do you guys think? Do you guys think they should do this? Because I don't. He doesn't.
I don't.
Let us know in the comments what you think, because when I saw it too, I was like, and the logo that they have is like all green and Green Lantern-ish. I was like, what is this? Nope. Come on, man. You guys can do better.
Next.
Yeah, next, for sure. Moving on to everyone's favorite heroes, Fantastic Four, especially Tony's. Chris Rock and J.J. Abrams were at the Tribeca Film Festival. They were having a discussion, talked about lots of stuff. Turns out Chris Rock apparently is a huge Fantastic Four fan. I didn't know this, but that's great. Asked him if J.J. could direct and save the Fantastic Four. Are you open to J.J. Abrams' directed Fantastic Four movie?
J.J. Abrams is an amazing director, so yeah, I'm up for that. I'm okay with that. Yeah. And then he can't make it much worse. Like, it's already
I never saw Fan Four Stick. You did?
I seen it.
And what'd you think?
It wasn't great. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't like...
It's got like 9%, bro.
Yeah, but it's like, I can sit down and watch it, and it's like, it's not like it's bad, yeah, but it's not like you can't put it on and just like watch it and like after 10 minutes you walk away. I sat through the whole thing and I was like, okay, it wasn't that great.
Man,
but
people are out there gonna be like, you're a brave man that you sat through that whole thing.
And then
I still haven't seen it. I don't know if I'm gonna waste my time and do it. And
but I felt like that way about Green Lantern. Like, nobody liked it.
It's not the greatest.
Yeah, it's not the greatest
superhero movie,
but it
anyway.
was still enjoyable. Like, you can still sit down and watch it one time and be like, okay, it wasn't that good.
I think every once in a blue moon you can watch it. And just kind of be like, okay, and then you see Ryan Reynolds and you're like, okay, I'm gonna watch Deadpool instead because it's better. All right, guys, that's it for our one shots. That's it.
Wait, no, hold on.
What did I miss?
Well, okay, the whole Chris Rock talking about that.
Oh, you got things to say. We're coming back.
Well, he gave Batman vs Superman a crappy review, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, and it's like, what movies have you been in? Grown Ups 2?
Oh, I mean, just went straight there.
We're talking about a guy who, like, yeah, granted, yeah, he's famous and whatever.
He is very funny.
Yeah, he's very funny. He's funny, and I give him that, but what movie background does he have?
Well, because
he has Grown Ups 1 and 2 in the last like 5 years.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
No, everyone's entitled to their opinion, and you're in shitty movies, so.
Tony, let you know how it is, Chris Rock. He's calling you out, I guess.
No, I'm not.
Let me backtrack a bit.
I'm just saying that, like, to call that movie horrible, it's like, how are you going to sit there and call that movie horrible when it's like, you've been in horrible movies yourself? It's like...
Chris Rock, I've enjoyed your movies. I'm just kidding. Grown Ups 2, I couldn't stand. Grown Ups 1, I liked.
I liked Grown Ups 1, and then Grown Ups 2 is like, it's like, are you like
that? I feel like that's more Adam Sandler, but that's a whole nother topic.
But yeah, and then it's just my point is you can't say Batman vs Superman's horrible and then trash talk it all this much. It's like, well, look at your track record.
And there you go, Tony. Letting you know how it is, Chris Rock. Let us know what you guys think. You think Chris Rock is right? Do you think that J.J. Abrams should direct and say Fantastic Four? I'm down for it. I would love to see. I mean, J.J. Abrams definitely saved Star Trek, brought it back from nothing, and Star Wars. I mean, yeah, everybody was ready for that though. So, yeah, I'm totally open to that. But all right, guys, that's the end of our one shot. That's it. Just a couple articles we want to talk about. Hope you guys liked it. Go ahead and comment on some of the stuff we talked about. Let us know what you think. Whether it be The Walking Dead, whether it be Krypton, the show, whether it be Arrow taking place in Russia or Fantastic Four, we want to hear from you guys. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Find us on social media. We'll be doing this every week, picking things out and talking to you guys about it. For Worlds Collide, I'm Matt.
And I'm Tony.
And we will see you guys next time. Later.